Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you about my compact tower setup. Welcome back and thanks for being here. My name is Scott and recently I shared with you my latest tower setup with the Yagis and the 6-meter Moxon. But I also have this compact setup that I've never shared with you, and this is a setup that I used in the CQ Worldwide VHF contest, and that contest covers only 6 meters and 2 meters. And I didn't really want to commit to carrying around a big setup for that weekend, so that's what this does. This, instead of just the 6-meter Moxon, which I've already told you about, it also has the 2-meter Moxon. So not as effective as a 2-meter Yagi, but a little bit less commitment to carrying around the larger payload, and I can actually swing this around while driving, and that's kind of convenient. I don't think I've told you about this particular 6-meter Moxon, and actually both of these Moxons are by the same company. You might remember that I was using a stressed Moxon before, and that's held together by tension, and so there was a little bit of flex in it and a wire back there, and I kind of didn't like that in a mobile setup. It's great for portable, by the way. If you ever decide you want to take a 6-meter portable out, that's fantastic because it breaks down very quickly and you can just carry it around. I wanted something that's a little bit more robust and something that I could support in the middle so that when I rotate it, it's centered over the car. These antennas are both by SAL Electronics. I'll put a link in the video description below. The cool thing about SAL's Moxons is they make them, gosh, I think they have them for 2-meter, 6-meter, 10-meter, and 20-meter. A 10-meter Moxon would fit on top of the car. I think it might be a little bit too large to be legal, but I could rotate the thing sideways and it would be quite a large load. I think it would be legal on top of the car, but I really couldn't get it up high enough over the body of the car to make it effective as a mobile antenna. But if you've got a telescoping mast, I think it's a pretty cool option. So anyway, that is the two Moxons, and you can still see my my other loops are set up, and those are the M² loops, and that's not what this video is about. One of the things I like about this setup, unlike with my Yagis, and it's one of the reasons I kind of built this, is it's questionable whether or not it's legal for me to drive down the road with the 6-meter Moxon pointed forward like this, because it swings out and it hangs out over the edges of the car. Different states have different laws regarding how far over the fenders your cargo is allowed to extend, particularly before you have to put lighting on it. I'm pushing a limit with it like this. What I like about this setup though is I can turn it sideways, point it to 090 or 270, and then drive with it pointed sideways. Then everything is centered over the car, no overhang, and I think that's a pretty cool thing. All right, I didn't want to spend a lot of time talking about this particular setup. They are Moxons, about 3 dB a gain, so that's better than a loop. Not as strong as multi-element Yagis, about 120 degrees of radiation and detection, and so it's not super focused, easy to aim, therefore because it's so wide, a little bit of sacrifice in performance, so it's convenient. So these are every antenna in a mobile environment is a compromise antenna, but these are compromising a little differently. I am compromising focus and effective radiated power in favor of convenient travel. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm always happy to answer. As always, I appreciate you being here, and I will see you next time. Take care.